Hi, it's me again. Now, I was just watching a programme called Stop My Stammer on BBC 3. Thank you, Mum, for recording it. And it just made me think of how my stammer has seemed to have not exist anymore. Well, obviously sometimes I do still stammer. For example, when I'm rehearsing for my drama GCSE piece, which is on Thursday. When I first say my lines, I really stammer badly. I was like, but now I know them really well. I can recite them really quickly like that, so I know all of them. So when I was younger, I could not even say lines really. Part of it was nerves, and part of it was just I thought I would never be able to say that. There's like really long, complicated words. Confidence. God. I found that one of the only ways I could really express myself was through dance and drama. Dance is more physical and you don't really have to talk, which was bliss for me. And I found that I was a better dancer when my stammer was really worse. As you can hear, I just stammered a little, but it just comes naturally as part of my speech. I never really thought of it to make me not normal, but mind you, I don't really believe in normal, so I don't really know what to say on that. But stammering is, if you don't know, is where you feel as if you can't talk, or if you block whilst you're saying something. For example, like so sometimes it feels as if you're almost choking on a word. It feels horrible, and it's so embarrassing. Everybody looks at you and I think, oh my god, they think I'm a freak. I've had a stammer from worse to now, which is so much better. God, for nearly 11 years. I'm turning 16 in under a month. Well, just over a month actually. And okay, here's the really strange thing. When I went to see the King's Speech, which, as you might know, is about soon to be King Edward, who had a really bad stammer, like really bad. Then after seeing that film, my stammer was gone. Completely gone. And I was so happy that night. Couldn't stop smiling, couldn't stop crying. I know that some people cry about happiness, but this was just absolute bliss. It was amazing. And then I went to see it again due to the advice of an osteopath. And then part of my stammer came back, which was the really unusual thing. Then I was thinking, oh my god, I hate this. I wish I had never lost my stammer in the first place. Now I have to deal with it all coming back again. It felt horrible. Absolutely horrible. It felt like torture. And you know, some really dim people still tease me about it. I know what I think about them. Fuck them. Since when would they have any impact on my life if I let them have an impact on my life? They're just bullies. I think are probably the worst kind of people. They feel so insecure that they have to take it out on somebody else. On somebody who feels not as good as they could be. Like, when I was younger, I was really teased about my stammer. And as my confidence grew, my stammer seemed to vanish at points. But then when something really shook me, like for example some incidents with my dad, my stammer was really bad. When it comes down to it for me, I think that my stammer is a matter of confidence and practice. I found out that part of my stammer is in my diaphragm. I know that may sound weird, but your diaphragm, here's your muscle down there. It's just under your lungs, it's a muscle. And it just became part of it. And when I stammer, my chest feels really tight and my diaphragm feels as if it's going to be solid forever, as if I can't move it. But now I actually kind of have abs, which is probably the most creepy revelation of this year. But anyways, if any of you are watching, if you have a stammer, it is possible to work yourself out of it. It's possible to not have a stammer. I'm living proof. So are many other people. So are the people on Stop My Stutter. So are Gareth Gates. So are thousands, I'm sure, of people who have stammers. When you feel you can't talk, you feel quite, for me anyway, you feel quite disabled, as if sometimes I felt as if I wasn't worthy enough, but now I know I have value. Because I know I'm damn good at drama now. I'm predicted an A for my performance, and when I was young I was terrified of talking, and now I have a main part, and I'll try to post, but I'm trying to give some kind of proof. You know, if you do have a stammer, you have my sympathy, and I don't pity you. Honestly, I don't. I think that people who deal with their stammers are probably the most brave, the most hard-trying people I've ever met. I think they're amazing. Not because of the bad things, but because of the good things. Sometimes I'm kind of glad I had it, because now watching this, I know what I've gained and it feels amazing. It's only really when you lose something that you realise how important it was to you. That's why I felt the second time I saw the King's Speech. When I went into the theatre to see it the second time, I thought, oh, I can actually speak. And then it was taken away from me again. And now, I have it again. Trust me. If you regain your speech, I know you will feel amazing. I did. Well, I haven't really seen many videos about stammering on YouTube, so I thought I might as well try to make a point. If you're watching this, and if you don't have a stammer, please have sympathy for those who do. And also, here's a tip. When people try to finish my sentences and I kept on getting wrong, it infuriated me. I absolutely hated it. If you know someone who stammers, and they try to say something but they just can't quite get it out, be patient. Give them time to say what they need, and trust me, they will appreciate you for it. It's just try to hurry you along as if you don't care. Trust me. My mum, my friends, they all do that when I stammer, and I could not love them more.